I wouldn't wish that kind of treatment on my worst enemy. You can take it from there. You can figure out anything you want from there. It's the treatment. You can't call it treatment.
Ben Comstock of Bellevue was a 23-year-old civilian construction worker building up the American base on Wake Island when it was overrun by the Japanese in the second week of the war, and both he and his father were taken prisoner.
There was a guard standing there. I couldn't stop quick enough to salute him, bow, everything like that. He put me to attention, proceeded to kick my toenails off. He kicked the toenails off both big toes with his hobnailed shoes.
Almost 10 years later, Dennis Pavlik of Omaha was taken prisoner just 13 days before the end of the Korean War. He spent 6 weeks as a POW.
But when on marching, basically the guards would bump us around and shove us around. We was always threatened with a rifle or a bayonet. They had bayonets out all the time. The burp guns was there. They were very accurate with them. AK-47s, they know how to use them.
Both men have seen the haunting images of Army soldiers Christopher Stone, Andrew Ramirez, and Steve Gonzalez, and they feel sorry for those guys.
Just viewing those three fellows this morning, the one in the center looked like he had been pretty well worked over. Of course, I have no knowledge of what kind of area that's taken in or the circumstances, but they're going to have one hell of a rough life.
The Geneva Convention states prisoners of war must at all times be protected, particularly against acts of violence or intimidation and against insults and public curiosity. But Pavlik says that just doesn't always happen.
I'm going to beat you guys. You're not going to get to me. I'm going to, you're not going to win me over. And you have a stronger mind than they got. That's about all you can do.
With photographer Scott Campbell, Robert Keith, KPTM News.